Flashback to the smoky, stylish clubs of 1,930 seconds. Harlem with Harlem Nights. Let's track the incredible journey of its all-star cast from 1,989 to 2025. In 1989, Eddie Murphy lit up Harlem Nights as Ernest Quick Brown, the quick-witted, gunslinging hustler. At 28, he was a comedy juggernaut, riding high from blockbusters like Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America. Not only did he star, but he also wrote and directed the film, showcasing his creative genius. His banter with Richard Pryor was pure gold, blending laughs with heart. Interesting fact: Eddie's son Eric married Martin Lawrence's daughter Jasmine in 2025, uniting two comedy dynasties. In 2025, Eddie Murphy, now 64, is still a Hollywood powerhouse. Boasting a $200 million net worth, he starred in recent hits like Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F., and Coming to America. A father of 10, he juggles family life with roles like Donkey and Shrek. His infectious energy keeps him a fan favorite, with new projects on the horizon. Eddie's trailblazing legacy in comedy and film continues to shine. Stream his classics on Netflix or Paramount+. In 1989, Richard Pryor brought soul to Harlem Nights as Sugar Ray, the savvy nightclub owner. At 49, he was a comedy legend, known for groundbreaking stand-up and films like Stir Crazy. Despite battling multiple sclerosis, his warm, witty performance anchored the film. His father-son dynamic with Eddie Murphy was heartfelt and hilarious. Interesting fact: Pryor co-wrote Blazing Saddles, shaping its iconic humor. His fearless style made him a trailblazer, influencing comedians worldwide. Richard Pryor passed away in 2005 at 65 from a heart attack. In 2025, his legacy as a comedy pioneer endures. His raw, honest stand-up specials, like Live in Concert, remain gold standards, available on Netflix. Pryor's roles in films like Silver Streak and Harlem Nights continue to inspire. His 1998 Mark Twain Prize for American Humor cements his impact. Comedians like Dave Chappelle credit him as a mentor. In 1989, Red Fox stole the show in Harlem Nights as Benny Wilson, the nearly blind gambler with razor-sharp wit. At 67, he was a comedy legend, famous for Sanford & Son's Fred Sanford. His hilarious exchanges with Della Reese's Vera were pure gold, showcasing his unmatched timing. Interesting fact: Fox was nicknamed Chicago Red in the 1,940 seconds while working with Malcolm X, then Detroit Red, as dishwashers in Harlem. Red Fox passed away in 1991 at 68 from a heart attack while rehearsing The Royal Family. In 2025, his legacy as the king of the party records endures. His raunchy stand-up and Sanford & Son episodes, available on Peacock, still inspire comedians like Eddie Murphy. Fox's 2004 Comedy Central ranking as the 24th greatest stand-up keeps his influence alive in comedy clubs worldwide. In 1989, Danny Aiello brought grit to Harlem Nights as Phil Cantone, the corrupt cop with a menacing edge. At 56, he was a seasoned character actor, fresh off an Oscar-nominated role in Do the Right Thing. His intense performance added tension to the film's underworld, clashing perfectly with Eddie Murphy's quick. Interesting fact: Aiello was also a singer, releasing jazz albums like I Just Wanted to Hear the Words in 2004. Danny Aiello passed away in 2019 at 86 from an infection following medical treatment. In 2025, his legacy as a versatile actor shines through roles in The Godfather Part 2, Moonstruck, and Harlem Nights, available on Amazon Prime. His authentic portrayals of tough yet nuanced characters inspire actors like Robert De Niro. Aiello's music and film work continue to resonate with fans globally. In 1989, Michael Lerner commanded the screen in Harlem Nights as Bugsy Calhoun, the ruthless mobster. At 48, he was a seasoned character actor, known for his roles in films like 8 Men Out. His chilling performance as the villain threatening Sugar Ray's club added gritty intensity to the story. Interesting fact: Lerner earned an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor in 1991 for Barton Fink, showcasing his ability to steal scenes. Michael Lerner passed away in 2023 at 81. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed. In 2025, his legacy as a versatile character actor endures through films like Harlem Nights and Barton Fink, available on Amazon Prime. His roles in Elf and X-Men: Days of Future Past remain fan favorites. Lerner's knack for bringing depth to complex characters continues to inspire actors and filmmakers. In 1989, Della Reese owned the screen in Harlem Nights as Vera, the fierce madam with a sharp tongue. At 58, she was a multifaceted star, renowned as a gospel and jazz singer with hits like Don't You Know. Her commanding presence and hilarious clashes with Eddie Murphy's Quick made Vera unforgettable. Interesting fact: Reese was ordained as a minister in the 1982, founding her own church, Understanding Principles for Better Living. Della Reese passed away in 2017 at 86 from complications related to diabetes. In 2025, her legacy shines through her role as Tess in Touched by an Angel, earning her Emmy nominations. Her music and Harlem Nights performance, available on Paramount Plus, remain iconic. Reese's trailblazing work as a singer, actress, and minister continues to inspire, touching hearts worldwide. In 1989, Berlinda Tolbert brought warmth to Harlem Nights as Annie, Sugar Ray's devoted girlfriend. At 40, she was best known as Jennifer Hart on the hit TV series Heart to Heart, which ran for 9 seasons. Her role in the film added emotional depth to the ensemble, showcasing her acting range beyond TV. Interesting fact: Tolbert is married to jazz musician Bob Creason since 1979, and they have 2 children together. In 2025, Berlinda Tolbert, now 76, continues her acting career with guest spots on shows like The Young and the Restless and CSI. She's also appeared in films such as The Hero and remains active in theater. Her iconic role as Jennifer Hart lives on through Heart to Heart reruns on streaming platforms like Tubi. Tolbert's enduring presence in entertainment inspires fans across generations. In 1989, Stan Shaw shined in Harlem Nights as Jack Jenkins, the stuttering heavyweight boxing champion. At 37, he was a seasoned actor with roles in Rocky and The Boys in Company C. His brief but memorable scenes, especially his comedic delivery, stole the show alongside Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. Interesting fact: Shaw's cousins are soul legends Sam Cooke and Tyrone Davis, tying him to music royalty. In 2025, Stan Shaw, now 73, continues acting with roles in films like The Pale Door and TV shows like Criminal Minds. His martial arts background, including black belts in judo and jiu-jitsu, informed his fighter roles. Shaw's work in Harlem Nights and Roots: The Next Generations remains iconic, available on Paramount Plus, inspiring new generations of actors. In 1989, Jasmine Guy captivated audiences in Harlem Nights as Dominique LaRue, the sultry femme fatale. At 27, she was a rising star, best known as Whitley Gilbert on A Different World, The Cosby Show spin-off. Her seductive yet dangerous performance added intrigue to the film's plot. Interesting fact: Guy won 6 consecutive NAACP Image Awards for A Different World, cementing her as a cultural icon. In 2025, Jasmine Guy, now 63, remains a dynamic talent. She's acted in shows like Grey's Anatomy and Harlem on Prime Video, and directed episodes of Being Mary Jane. An author, she wrote a memoir about her friendship with Tupac Shakur. Her vibrant career, including Harlem Nights on Paramount Plus, continues to inspire fans globally. In 1989, Vic Polizos brought menace to Harlem Nights as Richie Vento, the mobster's bagman. At 42, he was a character actor with roles in films like CHUD and TV shows like Street. Elsewhere, his gritty performance, especially alongside Layla Roshan's Sunshine, added tension to the film's schemes. Interesting fact: Polizos studied psychology at Emory University before pursuing acting, giving depth to his complex roles. In 2025, Vic Polizos, now 78, continues his acting career with roles in series like Modern Family and films like Imprisoned. Known for superhero movie and Eraser, his work in Harlem Nights remains iconic, available on Paramount Plus. Married to Elizabeth Baker since 2015, he's a father of 6, balancing family and a steady presence in Hollywood. In 1989, Layla Roshan charmed audiences in Harlem Nights as Sunshine, the alluring beauty entangled in Quick's clever schemes. At 25, she was an emerging talent, with early roles in films like Foxtrap and TV spots. Her elegant presence and chemistry with Eddie Murphy added sparkle to the film's vibrant Harlem scene. Interesting fact: Roshan met her future husband, director Antoine Fuqua, as an extra on the set of Breakin' in 1984. In 2025, Layla Roshan, now 61, is thriving as an actress and producer, starring as Big Shirley Duncan in the BET Plus series The Family Business, New Orleans. Married to Antoine Fuqua since 1999, she has 2 children and balances family with her career, including recent roles in Tempted by Love and Family Reunion. Her iconic performances in Harlem Nights and Waiting to Exhale, available on Paramount Plus, continue to inspire fans. In 1989, David Marciano added intensity to Harlem Nights as Tony, the tough mob enforcer. At 29, he was an up-and-coming character actor, fresh from small roles in Wise Guy and Lethal Weapon 2. His gritty performance in the explosive climax, facing off against Eddie Murphy's Quick, brought edge to the film's underworld drama. Interesting fact: Marciano studied biomedical engineering and economics at Northeastern University before switching to acting at Drama Studio London. In 2025, David Marciano, now 65, continues his versatile career with roles in shows like Criminal Minds and films like Red State. Married to writer Kata Yune, Marciano, since 1991, he has 3 children and has directed episodes of Due South. His iconic performances in The Shield and Homeland, available on Hulu, keep him a respected figure in TV. Harlem Nights remains a fun early highlight in his 3-decade legacy. In 1989, Arsenio Hall delivered a hilarious cameo in Harlem Nights as the Crying Man, the over-the-top, emotional character in a memorable scene. At 33, he was skyrocketing to fame as the host of The Arsenio Hall Show, which debuted that year and revolutionized late-night TV with its hip, diverse vibe. His long friendship with Eddie Murphy made the role a natural fit, adding laughs to the film's ensemble. Interesting fact: Arsenio was the first TV host to feature Snoop Dogg in 1994, boosting the rapper's mainstream breakthrough. In 2025, Arsenio Hall, now 69, remains an entertainment icon with a net worth of $20 million. He's reprised his role as Semi in Coming to America and hosts the Arsenio Hall Show revival in syndication. A father to Arsenio Hall Jr., he continues stand-up, voice acting, and guest spots on shows like The Tim Conway Jr. Show. His pioneering legacy in late-night TV and films like Harlem Nights, available on Paramount Plus, inspires new generations of comedians and hosts.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.